Hello ladies, it's Kay again, just back this time with a little share for you. I'm sure you're tired of hearing my voice, but it will soon all be over because my challenge ends at the end of the week, as I'm sure those who have been following it avidly are aware. It's been a real exciting time, I can tell you, and I am totally overwhelmed by all the gifts, all the entries, all the beautiful cards that I've received. I just thank you all hugely for supporting me and my challenge. I've just come back to share these two things with you. It's sushi mats. I was admiring Janet Stokes. If you have a look on her channel, dear Janet, she is such a clever lady, another lady who is totally supportive, goes out of her way to be helpful. She makes lovely comments. I think perhaps she doesn't appreciate quite how clever she is, but I watched her video where she had made an amazing sushi roll stick pin, and I just was so inspired I felt I had to go and have a go. So I duly went off and purchased my mats. They are nothing like dear Janet's, but I'm quite pleased with how they've come out nonetheless. I couldn't get hold of the light sushi rolls, so I've got this darker one which still lends itself to being painted and so on. The original video for these came from Jeanette, who is Scrappinghappyxo1, I believe. Sorry Jeanette if I've got your channel wrong. Another very, very clever lady who just makes all of this look so easy, and trust me, it isn't. I've used on this one, I'll just open it up. This is the small one. They all came off the same roll because I didn't really want anything quite as large as the mat is. But if I open it up, I've just used a lot of Scrimpin' Mommy's Dingle Dangle laces and cut them up and barbarised them really. This was one big thick bit with the leaves and these flowers on, and I've just chopped them about to add a bit of interest to the top part of the roll. Covered both of the sides here, as you can see. Used this very fine pink lace just to try and keep everything together. I don't quite trust all the knots and so on that you find in these things, and I know I should, it's just me being a bit foolish, you know. On this side is wadding, this pink embroidery on glaze material. I did use a wet glue, and sadly that is visible through the pink material, which I'm quite disappointed with, but I figure by the time I put in some pins and some needles and perhaps some little reels, flat reels with some cotton around them or a bit of fine lace around them, I'm hoping that that will disguise that. But all in all, I was quite pleased. This is the first attempt, and things do tend to get better when you've done them a few times. At the bottom is this other piece of lace which just sits across there to add a finish to the end of the roll. And all you do basically when you've put your little keepsake things inside is roll it up like so. I've used 2 bits of ribbon to secure it, one organza and one silk, and then you just simply tie them off, and that keeps them safe. I would think they would be handy for perhaps little racks or little gifts for people because they're quite lightweight. There's not a whole lot of weight involved with them, and it makes quite a nice little gift. Probably haven't done that one quite tight enough. And then the larger one, I worked on the same principle again, using Amanda's Scrimpin' Mommy's lace and this pink lace, which I also purchased from her. I cut out a couple of the little flowers here and just put them on corners to finish edges. This one I'm going to have to stick down a bit, it's come undone a bit there, and that's with the pressure of rolling it, I think, more than anything else. I tried not to use hot glue, but actually decided that that was probably better to anchor, because the little spars in the sushi roll do move as you're rolling the mat. It's probably the way I've done it. And then on the inside, because this was quite a wide lace, I just stuck it down on the front and then folded it over into the inside. Underneath here is some wadding to give it a nice bit of padding, and again I've used the pink embroidery on glaze material. Again, it's a first. Hopefully I will get better at it. It is one of the things, I think, as you go along you'll look for different embellishments, perhaps use more flowers and find a way to come up with a little design of your very own. I'm quite pleased with them. Just, you know, I was hoping to perhaps make them a little bit more prettier, if you could say that, than they actually are. But as I say, for a first attempt, I'm not going to slam dunk it. I shall have another go and hopefully come up with something else. I mean, they are very versatile. You can use what you like to decorate them, that's obvious. And the paint certainly enhances and ages them. I only used the craft paints, the acrylics. And it was a white to try and tone down the brownness of the mat. But there we are, 2 sushi rolls ready to pass off to some poor unsuspecting victim. Ha 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 ha, evil laugh going on in the background. Thank you very much for spending the time with me, ladies. Enjoy, have a nice evening. Bye bye.